Hi guys, how you people doing today? Welcome to our channel. Now, if you're new here, don't forget to click on the notification bell icon so that whenever we make a new video, you'll always be notified. And for all our subscribers and all of you that have been coming visiting our page, thank you very much. Don't forget to like, comment, and also share our videos. Now, remember, we talk about real life happenings across the globe, not just in US, not just in UK, but every part of the world. So for today, we'll be talking about a man. His name is Adira Joe Akifi, right? Yes, this man was arrested. He's a Nigerian. He was arrested in the US, not just because he's an illegal immigrant, but also because he's a drug trafficker. You know the ice in US currently, Donald Trump is not sparing anybody. Once they catch you that you're an illegal immigrant, they are deporting you immediately. He's pursuing everybody left, right, and center. And of course, if you're an illegal immigrant and you don't have your papers, how are you supposed to work? Of course, so you will not be surprised that somebody who is an illegal immigrant is into drug trafficking, because it has to be one of those illegal jobs. That's what they have to do to survive, because there's no way you can work without a work permit. It's very unfortunate that this is happening to a Nigerian. Honestly, it's unfortunate. I just hope that the government will do better so that your citizens will not have to go to other countries to try to get a better life. I'm sure he went for a better life. That's why he got himself involved in all this mess. So let's delve into the story and know what really happened. Okay. Our source for today, we always bring you news that have sources. Our source for today is People's Gazette. All right, that's a news channel, so it's legit. So the U.S. Immigration and Custom Enforcement officers have arrested Adira Joe Akifi, a Nigerian convicted for cocaine trafficking. People always like to, oh, he's living the luxurious life. They have everything. They have the latest phones. They have the latest phones, they have the latest cars, they have everything for them. But you don't know what they have to go through to get all of that. So the point is, you don't know what people are doing to get what they have. Imagine this man risking his life. Imagine him risking his life in another country without papers, working, and then drug trafficking. Well, I would always say that try as much as you can to be content with whatever you have. According to the stories, they say that they've concluded all the processes that requires him to be deported, and he's not even the only Nigerian that was caught trafficking drugs. There are other illegal immigrants, and most of them are also into drug trafficking, especially cocaine, which is a common one that they could actually lay their hands on. I'm very certain that if they could lay their hands on other drugs, of course they would definitely get involved in it. Well, I feel like the Nigerian government has actually failed its own citizens. One of the biggest problems Nigeria is having is poor leadership. We've been crying poor leadership. We have a lot that can actually be used. If the country was stable, the currency, everything was better, I'm sure nobody would want to go to another country and be jumping around hiding. Do you know the freedom you have as a Nigerian in Nigeria? You don't have that abroad. How much more you're hiding? Nobody is comfortable like that. I'm very sure about that. It's quite unfortunate that this man has to go through all of that. He has a family now. He probably even borrowed money to travel. Or how did he even get there? The point is, don't envy anybody. You don't know what they're going through.
I'm not even going to pretend as if I don't know that some Nigerians will tell you that they prefer to be prisoners abroad than to be here in Nigeria. Honestly, I don't think it's necessary for that, because you won't value the freedom you have until you lose it. Being a prisoner, whether abroad or in Nigeria, is still being a prisoner. So it's best to actually have your freedom even if you don't have the best life. So yes, I think you should actually take off that narrative that, oh, it's better to be a prisoner abroad than to be in this Nigeria. It's not true. Nigeria is not that bad. Okay, so yes, don't travel illegally so that you don't get stuck and arrested and jailed in another country. Don't do that. Don't wish that for yourself.
My own is, they should handle him with care. He's not a young man, all right? So if you're deporting, deport him and just shall handle him with care. Don't, you shouldn't mess him around.
One thing I know for a fact is that for a 67-year-old man, if he was in Nigeria working in the civil service, he should have retired by now because he's 67 and retirement age here in Nigeria is 65 years. So imagine somebody of that age in another country struggling. It's quite unfortunate. Honestly, it's quite unfortunate. It's not the easy life that he probably planned for himself. So yeah, I know he's done what he has done. So he should be deported. Hopefully his family can cater for him, help him put himself together, and help find a way around for him to be able to get back on his feet. I'm sure he traveled to go seek greener pasture for his family. Not the best way to travel, not the best thing to do. Drug trafficking, never, never, never the best, because when it happens, the repercussions are not always good. Quick money is never the best way to go around it. And for him to wait to this age before he even started looking for money and escape routes, I don't know what he must have tried in his younger days. It's quite unfortunate. But then they should bring him back safe. He should be deported, come back home, and hopefully you'll be able to find a way to go about your life. All right? I think it's very important for us to be acquainted with the laws of every land, to know the things that are doable and the punishments for each crime, because we cannot really undermine other laws. We cannot undermine people's laws. When you want to go live in a particular country, you should know what works there. It's very important you acquaint yourself, understand how the laws of that land work. That should be the first thing you know, because what's free in another country can be a crime in another, because they are ruled by different systems and different ways. Don't think that the way you behave in Nigeria is the same way you behave abroad. However, drug trafficking, I think, is still same crime everywhere. I don't think there's any country that actually allows it. But then it's important to know the laws and the punishments for each crime when you travel. I hope he comes back home safe, though.
So if you have to travel, make sure that you have your papers complete. Because Donald Trump, he's not playing with anybody. The president of the US is not playing. He will bundle you out of his country as like a waste goose. Like, he doesn't even care. As long as your paper, even if it's just one paper that's missing, he will throw you out of that place. So ensure that when you're traveling, you have all your documents in check, you have everything that you need. And also always update yourself with the current policies and laws that are going on in those countries you want to travel to. Ensure that you're up to date with the policies, with the documents, everything that you need. Because honestly, every day they keep bringing up new laws, new policies, and everything. So they keep updating the system every now and then. So ensure that you are up to date, because if you're not up to date, you might get lost. You might be confused that, oh, that was not how it was before. Things have changed, and it changes every day. Like they say, change is the only constant thing in this life, so expect changes at every point in time. Alright guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and share our videos. Please don't forget. And those of you that are new, click on the notification bell icon so that you can always be updated with everything about travels that you need to know. Every country, although you will always be updated so that you know what's going on and you know how to prepare yourself. If you haven't, don't forget again, share. So tell us what you think about this particular case. All right, thank you for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day, and always check back on our page. All right guys, bye.